Stop. Don't scroll. Don't blink. Look down at the clothes you're wearing right now, because what I'm about to reveal may explain something that has haunted you for years. Why money comes in and then disappears. Why you work harder than others but stay stuck. For over 3,000 years, this knowledge was hidden from the public, guarded by mystics, scholars, and spiritual masters. It has nothing to do with luck, talent, or intelligence. It has everything to do with energy. And more specifically, the silent messages your clothing sends every single day, messages you may be sending without realizing it. When I was 12 years old, my grandfather told me something that sounded ridiculous at the time. We were sitting in our modest home, and he looked at me carefully before speaking. He said, "My grandson, colors are not decoration. They are language."
What if I told you the most dangerous thing in your wallet isn't debt, inflation, or even bad spending habits? What if
I
it's...
laughed. I thought it was superstition, old folklore with no place in the modern world. But decades later, after studying ancient wisdom, I realized he had handed me a key most people never receive. Ancient teachings explain that we live in two realities at the same time. One is visible, the world of salaries, bills, debts, and bank accounts. The other is hidden, the world where outcomes are decided before they appear. Most people only fight battles in the visible world. They budget, hustle, and grind. But colors don't work there. Colors operate in the hidden world. Every color carries a frequency. Every combination sends a signal. When you wear clothing, you are not just covering your body. You are broadcasting energy, whether you intend to or not. This is why certain moments in life have specific colors. Weddings, mourning, sacred days, nothing was random. When the wrong colors are combined, ancient wisdom describes it as an energetic short circuit. A blockage. A disruption in flow. You can be disciplined, intelligent, and hardworking, yet unknowingly block abundance every morning by the combinations you choose. This is why some people feel like they are pushing against an invisible wall. They are. And the wall isn't outside them, it's woven into habits they repeat daily without awareness. In the next few minutes, you'll discover three things. First, the three color combinations that act like poverty magnets: subtle, common, and dangerous. Second, the covenant colors, combinations that open the flow of prosperity and opportunity. And third, a simple wardrobe cleansing ritual passed down through generations, designed to reset your energetic relationship with money. This is not about belief. It's about testing. Observe your life before and after. That's all that's required. Now let me tell you how this knowledge survived when so much else was lost. My grandfather was born into poverty. His family had little money but deep wisdom. His mother was known in her community as someone who understood colors. She would look at a person and say, "Your business struggles are not random." People laughed until they tested her words. When war forced my grandfather to flee, he carried almost nothing. Just a small suitcase and a notebook filled with handwritten teachings. He arrived in a new country without language, connections, or capital. Yet he followed one rule faithfully: never wear forbidden combinations. Within 3 years, he owned a small shop. In 10 years, 3 businesses. Not because he was smarter than others, but because he understood that the invisible governs the visible. He respected energy before action. This is where we begin with the first forbidden combination: black and red. Elegant. Popular. Dangerous. Black represents concealment and heavy judgment. Red represents severity and intensity. Together, they create judgment upon judgment. It's an energetic demand for struggle. The universe listens. Not emotionally, but mechanically. A retired teacher once wrote describing decades of financial stress while constantly wearing black and red. She changed nothing else, only her clothing habits. Within months, money arrived from an unexpected inheritance she didn't even know existed. Coincidence? Perhaps. But when patterns repeat often enough, wisdom pays attention. Black and red symbolize conflict, blood and darkness, and closed doors. They belong to war, not peace. To pressure, not flow. If abundance feels resisted in your life, this combination is the first place to look. The second combination is quieter and more dangerous, brown and gray. Brown represents earth, limitation, heavy materiality. Gray represents stagnation and indecision. Together, they communicate acceptance of staying stuck. The message sent is simple: I accept limitation. And the universe responds accordingly. People wearing this combination often feel invisible, overlooked, frozen in place. One man wore brown pants and gray shirts for 15 years. When he changed to navy blue and white, something shifted. Within months, opportunities appeared that hadn't existed before. The colors didn't magically hand him success. They changed his internal state. Confidence, clarity, presence. Others felt it before he spoke. Energy always moves first, results follow. The third forbidden combination is the most serious: dark green with black. Green represents growth and victory. But dark, muted green symbolizes growth being suffocated. Combined with black, it creates energetic compression. Potential exists, but it cannot breathe. Like a seed buried under a stone. Many people with talent unknowingly wear this combination while wondering why progress feels impossible. A door-to-door seller wore black daily for nearly 2 decades. Her sales never grew. When she switched to light blue and beige, customers reacted immediately. "You look different," they said. Radiant. Approachable. In 2 months, her income jumped dramatically. Nothing else changed. This is how subtle energy works. People respond before logic catches up. Now let's talk about what to wear instead: colors that open channels rather than block them. The most powerful combination is blue and white. Blue represents connection to higher purpose. White represents clarity and openness. Together, they tune you into reception. White and gold symbolize dignity and worthiness. Gold represents the crown, authority without force. Wearing it declares, I am aligned with abundance. Navy blue and beige are ideal for daily life, work, and negotiations. They communicate trust, stability, and quiet confidence. Successful people often use these combinations instinctively, without knowing why they work. For interviews, choose navy blue and white. For negotiations, add gold accents. On heavy days, avoid black entirely, use light blue instead. Clothing should support you, not drain you. But changing colors alone is not enough. Energy holds memory. That's why a reset is needed. A wardrobe cleansing ritual, simple but intentional, helps break old patterns and begin new ones consciously. Set aside 1 quiet hour. Light a white candle near your wardrobe. Say aloud that you are opening your wardrobe to see energy, not just fabric. Separate clothes into 3 groups: what supports you, what needs energetic deactivation, and what must leave. Donate what no longer serves you. Donation completes the cycle. Then wash your hands in salt water, symbolizing release. This is not superstition. It's closure. Energy responds to clarity. Each morning, pause before dressing. Close your eyes. Breathe 3 times. Ask yourself what you need to attract today: clarity, confidence, growth, stability. Choose colors intentionally. Avoid forbidden combinations. As you dress, speak 1 sentence of intention. Clothing becomes a tool, not an accident. Repeat this for 21 days. Patterns change when consistency replaces randomness. A voice will appear telling you this is nonsense. That colors don't matter. That voice always appears before growth. You don't need belief, only testing. 4 weeks. Observe what shifts. Energy reveals itself through results. Wisdom never demands blind faith. It asks for experimentation. Those who test gain understanding. Those who dismiss remain stuck wondering why nothing changes. Remember the 3 combinations to avoid: black with red, harsh judgment. Brown with gray, stagnation. Dark green with black suffocated growth. And remember the covenant colors: blue and white for flow, white and gold for dignity, navy blue and beige for stability and success. May what you wear become a cloak of light, not a weight you carry unknowingly. If this resonated, engage so others can find it. Share it with someone struggling financially. In the next video, we'll reveal 5 objects that should never be kept in your wallet, one that nearly everyone carries. Until then, test wisely. Observe carefully. Let abundance move toward you naturally. May your days be guided, your efforts supported, and your path opened.